Welcome, guys, to another episode on Lilian's Couch. On today's episode, I have my friend, my dear friend. He just got back from the Paris. Paris, you are not in Parisian. Taymesan, Emmanuel. Taymesan, only you and me no get surname. Because we say, which should be your surname for yourself?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel will be your surname.
And it's why you want starter for this show.
Emmanuel
you feel the drum for each other. I'll go big
on your Emmanuel.
Taymesan,
you worry, boy. What do you worry name for inside?
That be the Taymesan now.
What be the full name? Taymesan something. Now it's Taymesan.
Taymesan Re.
Taymesan Re. Re waiting.
Emmanuel, God is with us.
Taymesan Re means what?
My own done good finish.
I
don't know how too good. God.
Yeah, but not wrong, bro.
I beg you.
No,
I can't react to. You see, they use one to shift the script and reach ground. As yes, as they grow come outside, just they bring different things. Aside this Asian, they get lakba.
This Paris, I know, because two of us go separate times, we get different experience. So something they did.
I know. See that morning, everything was going on fine. The man on they cut the hair. I don't even the gist. I come over to say I be actor.
When you not looking though?
They look out for the mirror now. So don't they just say I be actor, I be everything, we don't even just reach that part. But then I mean they increase the money. So as a bad behavior.
They say you don't be 60 €, they don't lie.
So honestly, like I thought it was gonna be like 30 euros at max because I'd already budgeted my money. But because of the way the things tear up, I don't want those overshadow and Paris I don't feel speak French, I don't feel argue. You understand? So I just as I was cutting the hair, don't cut. When it's time reached to shave, I just say so I was on my phone, but I just want to say I feel the clipper for here. No be here. I say, what's going on? I said, raise hair like this. Now avatar style, I don't see you. Now I look calm. He couldn't say, what's wrong? What's wrong? I said, take it down. Monsieur, Maxi, take it down. Please take it down. So he can't transfer me to one of that black girl. Whether the fact I go sit down with the other black girl to start again, so that black girl can't start from beginning to scrape the head. After she scrape, she calls on that and say, they call you resolability shiver might be a beer. The reaction where I get as I reach now, the weather here is different.
Is it different? Where is it? Can you give me the weather? Not before me, you go there.
No, but Paris was good for me, Sha. Beside what happened with the barbers.
I know, people were doing Wakana here, doing Wakana in Milan, so I get it.
Oh yeah, my friend. I just really think
you're not international.
Yeah, we should be able to be a global talent. And I think that one of the things that I'm pushing now is that global appeal.
And I think that's it. Because you're done here. So yeah, global. Yeah. And just don't forget your friend.
Yeah, no, you're ready. I'm a body for you. I'm a local superstar now. So
that you see that so I want to put place me in a local superstar. I'm not gonna go global too.
Hey, when you're ready, you can go global. I think we've just really done our bit here. So we need to
move.
Yeah.
I'll see you there. Like, I'll just take a jet or something.
I just want carry go on.
I mean, God will provide.
These are the issues.
But quick one, Taymesan, I know you're my friend and you're an amazing friend, by the way. I know I tell you a lot. But I can tell you one thing, that you're very intentional about your career. So how do you really do? Because even as your friend, I sometimes you push me, I'm just like, wow. But I noticed that you're very intentional. Like when I would never forget when I went to Taymesan's house, I saw this board. It's just there in his room. And then he listed everything, step by step that he's doing and he wants to do and he hasn't done and he will do. And then I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm just like, wow, people can be this organized because I'm not that organized.
First of all, I'm not even organized, my friend. It's just, I don't get anything past this career. I'm a lazy fuck, sorry. I don't think I can do anything beyond my talent. And I think that's why God just said, maybe just use this one. Because a 9 to 5, I would have been terrible at it. But I was lucky that I did a 9 to 5 in a calm space. So strategy is just part of the job. So you just have to know where you're going to. Also, I got to a point where beyond Instagram and the razzmatazz, it became work. I had deliverables. If you're growing a brand, what's the next phase for the brand? Your Q1. So the thing I left for comms company, I put up for my own brand because when we were doing comms at the company I was working, we have people who call for personal branding. We are the ones who strategize for them and say, this is the direction you should go, this is what you should not do. So once I started doing my own thing, I just applied the same technique. And
That's why you always tell me, say, oh, do like this, branding.
Yes,
Wow. The pressure is getting worse.
No, sir, she don't do a casual bad now. This branding don't change small.
You
You don't join us for content creators.
I don't join them for content creation. No.
So,
I don't thought influencer.
So how do you feel about this your new life?
I mean, I just want to thank God. I want to thank God. It's just made me good.
What's wrong? That's what I do for this show.
You know, Chris, don't be saying what they do for your
You know, my show is really it's very
no
emotional. There's a level of deep connection.
So what if you don't get deep connection?
No, we they vibe, Nana. Vibes and inshallah.
So what if deep things?
No, we'll talk about your heartbreak. Trauma.
It's been so hard. In Lagos.
So no, but I'm really happy with what you're doing with Akanchawa. But I always tell my friends that if you know how funny this girl is, like I knew that you were doing Slay Queen vibes. Slay Queen vibe is good, but there are too many Slay Queens. What if go make you stand out from the rest of the girls? And I think that God always, I always talk about God. God always puts our natural talents in us. It's just us that are looking for other things. Like the story of the 5 talents, the 2 talents, and the 1 talent. The 5 talents use all you own, spread them, work, show a master. The one where they give 1 talent, bury them. I always advise my friends, work in your own uniqueness. If you are funny, sell it. If you are good at communication, sell it. If you are good at organization, sell it. You understand? Once you tapped into who you really are, and this thing is like second. It's what they do normally. Now you just expose come Instagram. So
yeah, I mean, I like that. You know, I always listen to people when they give me advice, and then I always try to implement it. And then if it works, you know, I'll run with it. And if it doesn't, I'll obviously take a step back, right? And one thing I can say is originality is what does it at this point. I think people are tired of the fake life. People are tired of, people just want to know that, man, sometimes we struggle. It's not, we don't have it 100% right, or, people just want to feel like, they can connect with you. They can connect, they can connect with you and everything. Even, and since I started, connecting with my fans, that didn't come out right. Oh my God! Akanchawa body. What's I call my fans? People they always get fans name.
Akanchawa baddies now.
Akanchawa baddies. No, but niggas, niggas
be baddies. I not be baddie.
Baddie.
They try. They why me? I mean, I'm like, okay, Akanchawa kings. AKK.
Queen go come be Akanchawa queen and kings.
Actually,
hey king. Yes,
what if the opposite? What if the male version of baddie? Baddie is baddie. Baddie is compound now. How did you talk about?
Bad baddie, yeah.
Yeah, no.
So baddie is baddie, right? Anybody can be a baddie, no?
No, but Nigeria may not agree to they be baddies, so.
Yeah.
No, baddies are for women, Sha.
As I don't join this your content creation space now.
Welcome.
Taymesan is so much. Like sometimes, how you drop a great content, right? And then you're just thinking, the next one, would it be nice? Would they like it? Like the pressure, it's just a lot.
It's just getting started for you. I wish that I could tell you that it's not going to be hard, but it's going to get harder.
It's going to get worse?
Yeah. Well, I think one of the strongest things, or some of the strongest values for this thing is authenticity and consistency. In fact, consistency beats authenticity. It might not be authentic, but if you're consistent every other time. I think the reasons why the Shaggies and the Macaronis are leading in this, in terms of numbers and everything, it's because every other day there's content.
Yeah.
Shaggy I don't think he has a life beyond writing. He they work. He's just always working. You understand? And even with me, Seth, when I started off here, there will be some bad content days. You go ask yourself, say, I sabi this thing, I know sabi. You understand? Then some other days you to be hit, and even the ones we not even
expect.
You understand? So the consistency of it is that every day I will show up to drop this content, because it now goes beyond just even you just having a good time on Instagram. You are now accountable to your audience. You have to feed them. So there's purpose first. That, you know what, every morning I entertain my people. Whatever thoughts I think. So then it now becomes work. The real work now in brand, you use your creativity to sell a brief and everything. That's where you know that you are really under pressure.
I swear.
Because if you don't get good on time, or if you're not as good, to move on to the next influencer. An influencer with the Lagos, plenty people influence. Influencer with the Lagos, plenty people.
And bodies, fine girls, guys, everybody is.
And that's why I said your uniqueness is the fact that you are a baddie. but there's some comic part to you. The fact that you can crack me up in 3 seconds, and I know that, and I'm not easy to crack up. You know, say I don't
It's too tough. All those content. Guys, when I tell you that, I was telling some content to Taymesan where I record with my soul. This wicked guy, I can say, not funny, Sha. Taymesan,
but if I fit tell you say not funny, that means if you come outside now hits.
Because you don't see the ones that say not funny, they hit.
No, but the ones why they tell you say not funny. Now sometimes maybe for the beginning you go call draw.
Yeah.
And I don't get time. You know, say it's
well, also, storytelling
with
my
also
story.
with Instagram, the time frame, people are swiping. They're swiping. So anything will make me stay for your content reach 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So you have to know where your punchlines. Like this thing has become an art, right? Content creation. Ask any content creator. You think about it. It's like how movies are, like how deliberate they are. All them content creators where they YouTube right now, they get script writers. They get this. It's now a proper job. So this is what you want to do body, they do this thing. I hope you're ready. Because I say today you can go they do a frontal, you know, if you can do content tomorrow morning.
I would do my content with my frontal.
No, but my advice
is without my frontal, regardless.
My advice is that you should use everyday situations. It's like yesterday when we were in the car, I dropped one content about turkey and goats and how if turkey and goats get bad character, that's why they're sweet. It was in the car with Bamishi and Mr. Felix. We're going to record something. And I think they bought me one spicy turkey. And turkey cost. And as I said the turkey, I just say, now what? Turkey cost, but they switch. Maybe because of that bad character we get.
Yeah, and they bust this.
Bamishi said that's your content for tomorrow. And that's literally what I posted. It's stupid, but it is content.
Yeah.
So you should find your own stupid.
Why is it that we're just recycling and all this? What's going on? Me, I don't tire.
Is this from your perspective? Because I don't get, but everybody they toast you.
You even there among the people where I need to avoid.
Why?
Because as you toast everybody, they toast me. People think say, who they toast me?
Rest.
Where did everybody they toast me?
In a problem saying
I don't get. That's the problem. Everybody they think say everybody they toast me. I make people they toast me.
No, because the one we got to bring for you now, if you don't like her.
I like them now.
You like lifestyle, you like all this kind of...
I mean, I just like a balance of everything.
No, but then again, like, you know, the also relationships where you grow with your spouse or your...
I don't mind growing with my spouse at this age right now. But then one thing I'm very particular about, the spouse has to be comfortable. Because if I'm not...
where are you looking for these spouses?
I'm not looking...
On the streets of Lagos or...
I know they look anywhere in the Paris, in Milan, anywhere, God. I'm not one person that'll tell you, I have to marry a Nigerian or I have to marry... I'm not trying... Like, whatever God... At this point, anybody where God knows say he don't design for me, I'm open. I'm not...
I'm not gonna lie, dating these days is very tricky. But I mean, I think in your prayers, you have to pray for people that will just align with you. Kind, respectful, maybe God-fearing. God-fearing is... because God-fearing, they help them.
It does.
They are just...
a man that fears God, it's not even about loving you now. And there's some things he will just not do to you. And it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that he loves you. He just knows that, okay, because I fear God, I cannot do certain things because I'm reporting to somebody who is above.
Those ones who fear God, but they do you.
Those ones for church.
The fear of God.
Those ones for church.
You see those brothers for church? They will run into you with the fear of God. So I usually say, like, please just ask God to align you. Make them not disgrace you. Because see, I get friends who say those church brothers. I get one of my friend, we know not to rate. She almost stopped going to church. If she stopped. Because when the gospel musician, when the boy finished with her esteem everything out the window. I knew that maybe say, Pastor, no, nah. So now in the counselor, nah. The man, they destroy you for there. But, like, the pastor say, they say, hold on, easy. Say that you say that God show you, see that your husband. You understand? So all of that. And I think that we try to force relationships too much in this part. Like, when people fall in love, they fall in love. Do you understand? So just easy to it.
But I feel like social media too has its own issue and its own role in all of this. Because, I mean, when there was no social media, if you want to meet a guy or a girl, your office, church, you can count the places you are going to, family gathering, you know, you can literally count the places you're going to meet people, right? But now, even me, when I go to page, my brother, they weak. Me with girl, they see girls. Fine! Frontal, laid, makeup, skin. I say, what of the men? Even me, I dey come dey feel for the brothers. Say, my brothers, it's not easy. I know.
Oh, to make selection, I mean.
It's just everywhere. The girls everywhere. Girls, big shape. If I go out in Lagos, Taymesan, I'm not joking. All the times I've gone out, she said that I'm not joking. I cannot point one ugly girl.
I think that's one of the problems is because we're so attracted to the exterior. And usually when people put out good exterior, you now finally reach there and realize that Nasawa lady or not today. You understand? You caught us say, I don't think I should stay. So now I think where everything is about aesthetics.
Fake life, pressure,
Fake life,
one.
who should do frontal pass, who
Show
show G-Wagon. And that's the same thing with girls. Girls go see man where they drive G-Wagon. It could be higher purchase, it could be anything. You understand?
Get to borrow frontal.
So you don't already borrow frontal ready for that man. As soon as I reach there,
run into each other.
Front start.
Survivor Unlimited.
So it's crazy. Who go and do? So like, I think that the days where those days before were easier. Like if you just meet gay for restaurants, just a chop, you go toast them. In fact, there was more excitement trying to chase and woo a woman.
Letter.
You understand?
I like those one with the right letter for my sister.
Was the right letter for you? Rather than no good collect letter now flower.
But you know I love roses. I don't joke.
Not only roses they collect, only roses they collect.
I mean, sometimes it's like money, but if you have money, I'll take it. It's roses. Roses are like.
I better be you, I know.
Fresh air.
You understand? So what I'm saying is that I feel like people should start meeting based on I vibe with you. Let's gist. You know, and also like people don't understand like relationships after the sex, after the butterflies for the first few weeks or months, if you're lucky. Now friendship, the whole marriage.
I agree, friendship.
Friendship, not the whole relationship. So because if you're not friends with the person that you are saying that is the love of your life, what's not going to talk about when are they together? Once the money finished, the day you are broke, people can like crack jokes about being broke. You understand? Like, but our relationships, we're not friends. We don't even know each other. Right. If you pass, say, oh, that's my babe. In fact, people now do trophy girlfriend and trophy boyfriend. My girlfriend has to look like this a certain way. I'm not judging people that have spec, but I'm saying like if you really, really want to fall in love, and I hope that you find your spec.
But should I be honest with you? For looks, I'm being honest. I don't have spec for a guy for looks. My own is just be clean. You know, have good vibes, communication. I can't tell you that. Oh, I can't date a fat guy. I can't date a skinny guy. I can't date a short guy. No, I genuinely vibe with your heart, your mind. I don't looks now. Never be me. I've dated fat, short, tall. And I thank God for that because I don't know how people that will say, oh, I like chocolate. I was just see my cousins like, I like chocolate tall guys.
Your pool.
Chocolate tall guys.
How many chocolate tall guys there?
You go chop.
Now, also, I mean, if you pass me and people.
So I never go chop. No, so we don't enter the Akanchawa segment. For this segment, it means I go speak pidgin English. You go tell us the most embarrassing moment for your life. This is a rubber now. For your adult life.
I don't to get embarrassing moments like this. God has always been with me.
You did lie.
But bless I get like 2. So this one, when I did secondary school, I did read for WAEC for my granny office. My granny office, they get library for there. So I tell my granny, say, anytime I feel like come, she go to say, what are you going to do? I say, I'm going to read. I feel they read, I feel they Facebook. I go just to the library, I go through my what if that SS3 textbook, my English textbook. So what that time Facebook just come outside and that time we feel they go cyber cafe. They go do 1 or 2. So I said I might go check my Facebook. So maybe where I did check my Facebook, maybe it was a 10 minutes walk, right, from the library. My granny office did near the library. So I can't go there, by 1 hour. I be 1 hour, 30 minutes as time. 90 minutes actually. So I started to do the internet thing, so the Facebook. Like 20 minutes in, I noticed in my belly do. I said, this time no fee waste. You know, because if I leave and it go hard for me to come, I don't want to pause some. So 40 minutes on they go. I call the festival, I say, I want shit. I first ask, they say, when I get to it for it, they say no. But I want to finish that time. I say, I go hold this shit till I reach my granny office. So I just hold her. Maybe like 1 hour into my time. That's 30 minutes remaining. He blessed I won't shit for body. That's how I just depend down for the place they use spit and they rub my name. You know, say, if you use spit and rub your name, my friend, the shit go back. My name will not respond, no, my friend. He be like, say, if I don't stand up that time, and to stand up, come like if I stand up.
You go up. Oh.
That's why as I stand up, that's how I do. I stand up like who won't get seizure. I say, bros, I'm coming back. That's why I pause the time. I can't think of how I go still reach that 10 minutes walk. Because at that time, the walk is like less than 1 hour. I said, the walk slow, small. I don't even the grip, I just the walk, they go straight. So my slippers got cuts. And my slippers got cuts. Maybe say my slippers got cuts around the place where I did like 5 minutes to my granny office. So I called the drag the slippers. God bless it, she's one fly. After a while, I said, this grace cannot miss me here. As I hold the slippers for my friend. I got it wrong with the slippers. My granny office, honoring Lego. This is not the brother picking me. What's it happened? I didn't even stop to ask them.
Yes, God.
This is the brother picking me this. After I run reach my granny office, I run reach upstairs. I not got this key to male toilet. I don't even care. Just snatch the women's toilet key. I just did run and they cry. I said, God, please don't disgrace me. Don't disgrace me. As I reached the toilet, God held me to the line. You know, say as if sheets and toilet be like Wi-Fi connection. As my body just said, I don't reach toilet. As I put my part, I said, it just releases. I cried.
That's so disgusting.
Thank you, Jesus.
That's so
Thank you,
disgusting.
Jesus, for not disgracing me. That's when I knew that God works in mysterious ways. That's the end of my Anjawa story. Let's put your hands together for me.
Put your hands together for my friend in the building. Oh yeah, now can I go and eat now, guys? Tay. You know, so this is our Sunday ritual.
Yes. Why you not buy the chicken wings?
I forget.
How you could forget chicken wings?
I know. You're supposed to start with chicken wings.
Now this new egg white they like. You say they like.
Now this one, not be this one you like. Now that's
but this is my new stand. Now you call it vex me now.
I couldn't even get the chance for the guests if I should not bring that one. Because now I'm like this one.
I'm not really like this one, but like this one. This. You say my cheese the evolve.
Why they give you baked beans? I'm not correct. I'll show you this one. Okay.
Can I give you? That's what I do for this show. I have to collect money for my show.
No get better. Listen, you can't see me. I don't get manage. I don't get sponsor.
It is enough for them.
You can't promote your show for my show.
Oh yeah, you
won't spoil my own investment.
You want air this show? You want air I will say my management after you.
Your management is my management.
Okay. Why not promote myself for show I come?
For my show, you know who the one we want endorsement. You won't scatter my endorsement.
You know what affects you? If my lips are endorsement.
The reason it's your friends that will come for you.
No, but I don't know what mentioning Lipton. TBT pause. The things I do on YouTube. If you go on YouTube, you find TBT pause.
I'll choose this thing for I. The meter. I don't feed you. I don't entertain you. I don't give you vibes. On you go.
I will send you my rate card for the time I spent here.
Guys, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I love you all. Tay. No, laugh.
I hate you.
I go open your cup.